afternoon, my fabulous people on my screen right now. Welcome to today's video. Today's video has no real purpose. I mean, it does have a purpose, but it's not going to be some grandiose adventure. It's just me running some errands on the bike because I still don't really trust the bike yet. God, this thing's so good though. When it's not broken, this thing is phenomenal. I just haven't had that much seat time on the bike. I don't really know it. I don't trust it. I don't know it. I don't trust it. I'm still learning it. I need to learn it. It needs to learn me. We need to work some stuff out, if you get what I'm saying. We need to become one with each other. I'm just concentrating on traffic right now. It's like, can we just go, please? There it went again. I wasn't even hard that time. It just did not want to go into second. Might also be my shoes. I need to get like actual riding shoes. As much as I love my Tide Pod Specials, the Adidas, I don't know what they're called, but they're like brand new. They look like Tide Pods on the sides. As much as I love those shoes, those are not riding shoes. But also I hate big old clunky boots. I ain't one of them good old southern boys wearing my big old boots. I just don't like boots, man. Not really. I mean, riding, it's one thing, but actually walking around in them and doing shit with them is, God, such a chore. You know, oh, you ain't worked a day in your life. You must be one of them sissy boys. Ain't ever lifted a finger. Okay, so the first pit stop in today's errands is going to be Walmart. It's gonna be Walmart. I got some personal wellness, you know, health and beauty aids to pick up. The one thing I needed, and they don't have it, so on to the next Walmart. That's another thing I want to do when I get the time to do it. I want to find a big open parking lot and just start practicing maneuvers. Because that's... Really? Come on, man. That's one thing that I will admit I'm not the greatest at. It's tight maneuvering of this bike. Which, that just comes down to practice. You know, get better with it over time. So, set up a little course in a parking lot and just practice slow speed maneuvers, tight maneuvering, just, you know, little quality of life stuff that'll make handling this bike a lot better. Cause that's right now, this thing's kind of sucks at maneuvering, you know. Hell yeah. Just raw dogging it, you know. Seeing what kind of tomfoolery I can get myself up to. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the Oriental Market, and then from there I'm gonna go to the other Walmart on Causeway. I mean, I could just go right there. You know what? I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna go to the Walmart first. But first, a detour to Bank of America, so they can take my money. Let us continue. Man, this was my favorite road to go down. It's like one of the few twisties, you know? I mean, granted, there's a police car right there, or, you know, several police cars right there, so I can't do anything funny, but... Yeah, don't mind me, officer, just a law-abiding cowboy. Oh, I see. God. That ain't good. I mean, at least he's up and walking, though. That's good. Alright, on to Walmart number 2. Alas, success. The goods have been secured. Oh, the 4 o'clock works that time. Alright, on to the Oriental Market we go! I don't know, my GoPro died at some point. I don't know when it died. I'm assuming it died, so we'll see if I can limp it back home on the battery pack on the back of my head. And yes, I do have a battery pack on the back of my head, so we'll see what we can do. Now begins a long, treacherous march of backing this thing up. Oh my god. Yeah. It's doing good though. Like, nah, not today. Like, I still need to learn the bike, and the bike still needs to learn me. I need to make sure I can do what I just did right there. I need to make sure I can beat on it. I need to make sure that, you know, it's not going to leave me stranded again. Emphasis on again. But it did great today. On the agenda, I am helping clean up Forgotten Angels leading up to the October camp out. Granted, you know, everyone that's watching this probably already knows what Forgotten Angels is. But if you're one of the few who doesn't, so Forgotten Angels is a charity that helps foster children who got kicked out of their houses at the age of 18, so adults. They help the foster adults who aged out of the foster care system into becoming members of society and giving them the skills they need to start their own business to be successful. They give them the chance that they didn't have in foster care, because we all know as good of an idea as foster care sounds on paper, people are not the greatest. So you end up with a lot of situations where you have a lot of people who were never taught how to be successful, how to be productive. And I'm not saying in a bad way, it's just there's a lot of circumstances to it, and it's not fair to those people who were never given a chance in life. So Forgotten Angels, Dave and Cindy, they are their first step to a successful life. And they take them in, they help them out. It's a really charitable cause, and as much as I paint myself to be the villain in my own head, I can get behind some good. So I'm helping out, getting it ready for the camp out. I will be attending the camp out. It's just a cause I can get behind. Today is a beautiful Florida morning. I'm actually cold. I am so cold right now. Yeah. Forgotten Angels. It's your home away from home. I genuinely love Forgotten Angels. It's such a wonderful place to be, like, physically, it's a beautiful place, and then there's always great people there, aside from just Dave and Cindy. People visit all the time. It's just a very wonderful place to be, like, wholeheartedly. Just a little branch, just a little mic branch in the road. Just, you know, regular, what I'd consider cruising speeds. I'm at 2,500, 3,000 RPM the whole time. It's just like my Fiat. There's a lot of similarities between this Road Glide and my Fiat, and I think a lot of people are going to be mad that I'm making that kind of comparison. But I mean, it's just the truth. I'm finding a lot of comparisons between the two. Mainly like gearing, you know, just stuff of that nature. But I can already hear it right now. How dare you compare such an American machine to such a piece of alien little rinky-dink car? Not my American brother. Yeah, oh well. Too bad, so sad. that's another thing I want to comment on real quick. A lot of people, I see a lot of people regularly, right? People that absolutely despise the Fiat have no issues with me when I'm on the road glide. I don't think they realize I'm the same person. So, you know, they'll see the Fiat go by and, you know, you see the looks on their faces and they're like, you know, what the f that thing? Why is it so loud? And then the same people, when I go by on the road glide, they're like, oh, hell yeah, brother, you know, God bless. Hog crank to pants shit, you know? It's just funny. The duality of man. We're on our way to Forgotten Angels. We're having a good time. We're not taking things seriously, you know. I'm not wearing my jacket. You gotta live a little dangerously sometimes, you know. Traffic's very light today. I'm not on busy roads. I'm not in very heavy, you know, commercial areas. I'm just on back roads. Traffic's very light. It's a Saturday morning. And I guess that's another thing I kind of want to say. Like, as much as I'm all for gear now and wearing all the gear, because, you know, I almost died. So I know exactly what it's like to be in an accident without gear. You know, if I was wearing the correct gear, I probably wouldn't have even went to the hospital that day, to be honest. But like I said, sometimes you just gotta live, dog. Sometimes you just gotta get out there and live. And that's what I mean. There's scenarios like this. Now, if you're in a big city, there's a lot of traffic. You know, there's a lot more room for error. Hell yeah, gear up. You know, suffer through it, deal with it. You know, it's for your safety. But right now, man, there's so little going on. It's just a peaceful Saturday morning, light traffic. I feel a lot more at ease than if I were just going through Tampa, running errands. You know, I'd want to have all my gear present. There's very little to worry about, you know. On that same token, don't do things to put yourself in danger. But there's a lot of stuff you can't avoid, but, you know, point is, just take it easy. It's a beautiful day out. So just go about it. Go about it. Go about it a certain way, and you'll be just fine. Alright, we are about to approach my home from home. Once you visit Forgotten Angels, it's your home, man. You know, once you get there, you're family. You're always going to be family at this place. Which, it's a very rewarding feeling. Little Stearns? Yep, Little Stearns right about there. Welcome to a new day. So I don't know if I'm going to put it in the video or not, but I did already attempt to fix the aux port. It didn't work, but I think it was just user error on my end. I think I messed up something, so I ordered another component. It's here, so we're going to go for round 2. Yeah, I just wasn't too happy with how the footage came out as well, so we're doing it again. Alright. No fucking way. Think I did it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I did it. It says aux. No way. Let's see this. I did it. I have an aux cord. I knew it had to work. If anyone could tell me why it's doing that, that would be great. Like, oil level's fine, oil sensor was replaced. I understand twin cams naturally, they idle really low oil pressure, but I don't think it'd be low enough to turn the oil light on. It's a little concerning, just a little, but I don't know, it goes away as soon as I start moving, so I don't know how much of an issue it actually is. So, aux port is fixed. It's working beautifully, which is great for me, so I don't have to buy 8 million CDs to try and get my optimum riding playlist. Yeah. That's great, but now I need to figure out why this happens. So, if I idle, bam, oil light comes on, like that. I might just say and change the oil and see if that helps this. If that doesn't, then it's gonna have to be escalated. And by escalated, I mean we're gonna have to get, I don't have to get, I've been looking at the Screaming Eagle billet oil pump cam support plate thing, just because one, it has the good tensioners, not the bad tensioners. It has the 103 and 96 tensioners versus the 88s, so they've assured me several times, like, hey, the cam tensioners are not an issue right now, but I don't know, man. When you start looking on forums, like, hey, why does my bike do that? And it's like, oh, you need cam chain tensioners. I'm like, oh my god. But you know, fingers crossed it's not that yet, but I'm gonna keep trying the little things and just praying that it doesn't come to cam chain tensioners coming out. Not that it's a bad job, I've seen it, I've watched videos on it, so I'm not necessarily scared to do it. It's just the fact that I don't want to do it, at least not yet. I just want to enjoy the bike and not have it sitting on a stand for God knows how long, chasing down little gremlins. When you get up to a certain speed, you can't hear anything, but it's still nice just being able to have my own music. Not that CDs weren't my own music either, but just being able to just on the fly, just be like, yeah, this is what I want. Hell yeah, brother. On the scoots holding up traffic, that's what I'm talking about. This is gonna be a little dicey. But, you know, hopefully balling. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. I appreciate all of you stopping by and watching my adventures. What's up next on the agenda? I don't have anything planned, to be honest. I mean, now, depending on how much oil is for this bike, I might just knock out a quick oil change and see if that helps my oil light. I don't have anything else planned until, you know, the camp out, Forgotten Angels, October, the last week of October, so it's still a month away. I imagine I got something going on, but hey man, we'll see. We'll see what I can figure out. So again, I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate you guys watching. Stay safe out there. Watch out for birds. Yeah. Thanks.